Rapid Chess here, and today we'll quickly look at Boris Spassky game against Devin Bronstein, 1960. Spassky was the player who played King's Gambit, I think, a lot in his career, and Bronstein is a little bit unknown to me. He has been playing this match against Botvinnik, and he had this obviously problems with Soviet politicians, and I think after that rise he wasn't on top for many years as Spassky, for instance. Yeah. Okay, so let's see the game. Spassky plays white, f4. This is King's Gambit. Black takes. This is a good move, and that's why players nowadays don't play this King's Gambit, because black has so many good moves in the opening. It's hard. I mean, taking is good, d5 is good, and actually black's game is very reasonable. Yeah, they just they somehow up in the development, and their pieces are better placed. Knight f3, d5 takes. Bishop d6. Well, it's okay. Black defends the c4 pawn, and they go for quick development, and you'll see that black is actually quicker develops his pieces. d4 castles. So I'll explain about knight e7. I think one of the ideas in this position to play knight to g6 and to protect f4. Yeah, and position is imbalanced, but I don't really see how white can actually attack. But it's not like a game for black pieces. Yeah, later black started, make mistakes. Bishop d3, knight e7, and engine suggests like bishop f5, for instance. Yeah, trading bishops, but knight e7 is fine as well. Castles. And h6. He should have started with knight f6 probably. Just all this attacking the d5 and unleashing this bishop. h6 is a little bit suspicious. Knight f4. So knight e4 actually prevents black from playing knight to f6. They sacrifice this pawn, but white really don't need it, and the game showed that they can. They really want this pawn gone. So he takes c4, knight e3. We have to take, and c5. I like this move by Spassky. So you cannot go here because of the g3 winning the bishop. And bishop goes to e6, and now this diagonal is open. Yeah, so this becomes like attack on the light squares. And white played bishop c2, the most natural move for me, and it earns an exclamation mark from the commentator, which is a bit silly, but rook e8. The position of black is fine. I don't understand why he didn't play knight to f6, kind of opening up the bishop, and rook. I don't really understand rook to e8 because this rook here is attacking, and you cannot save this pawn, and you don't need this pawn anyway. So queen e3. e2, and in this position white could have played queen e2 with better position, controlling the center, and having after knight f6, for instance, engine gives white big advantage after rook e1. Yeah, obviously this rook is misplaced. Yeah, bishop b3 is coming, queen c4, and space advantage. So white has very nice position. But notice that white has created this battery. There's no knight on f6, so Spassky played knight to d6, and he sacrifices this rook with check. So the idea is obviously to give mate. So let's see the moves. If we take and play something like knight to f6, then this move is decisive. Yes. So the problem is that these light squares are really weak. So he saw it. He played knight to f8, protecting h7, and still Spassky took this pawn. Yeah. So Bronstein took and played bishop f5. So if we take here, then it's knight to g5 with double attack, and e6 is protected. After this, bishop b3 and mate in a couple of moves. Yeah, because after this, for instance, I take, you take, and this is mate on h7. Just too many attackers. So he took bishop f5, queen d7, and after bishop b3 they made a couple of moves, and in this position Bronstein resigned. Yeah, because engine shows that mate in a couple of moves. After g6, rook takes f8, and you cannot capture because of the mate. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.